Well, hello, Mr. Bennington. I wish we were meeting under different circumstances, but it appears that you have been misbehaving in class. You didn't do it, you said? Well, unfortunately for you, here at MHS, we value hard work, discipline, and sacrifice, along with accountability. Do you know what accountability is, Mr. Bennington? You do. Well, can you explain why you are being accountable by not admitting that you did what you did in class today? Just a one-time thing, Mr. Bennington? I'm sorry to say that we have a different view of how you're acting. I have right here a failure in your math quiz. It's the teacher's fault, Mr. Bennington? Well, let me just look up some more reports that we have. Mr. Bennington on 3/19 calling another student fat and ugly. Did you do that? Okay, let's see what else we have here. On 4/19, I have student putting ketchup packets on the toilet seat. Now tell me, why would a student want to put a ketchup packet on a toilet seat? To watch the ketchup drip down a student's leg? That doesn't sound like appropriate behavior to me. So what I think I'm going to have to do is call home and tell your parents how inappropriate you have been. You don't want me to call home? Why is that? Well, unfortunately, I have to do my job and call home and tell your parents just how inappropriate you are. You see this? It's the phone I'm going to use to call home. Hi, Mrs. Bennington? Yes, this is Mr. Caruso, Principal of Leadership and Operations at Maynard High School. Do you have a second? Hi, are you sitting down? I have your son here, and he is in my office for inappropriate behavior. She doesn't sound happy. Yes, I know. What inappropriate behavior? Well, according to my records, on 3/19, I have Mr. Bennington calling another student ugly and fat. And on 4/19, I have Mr. Bennington putting ketchup packets on a toilet seat. Yes, ketchup packets. Yes, I know. Well, my recommendation would be that you ground your son to reinforce the fact that this behavior is inappropriate. At Maynard High School, we value hard work, discipline, sacrifice, and accountability. I would like you to get him to understand and take responsibility for his inappropriate behavior. Yes, well, thank you for your time and your support. I will tell him that when he goes home, he will not have access to his Xbox Live subscription from now until the end of the year. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Did you hear that? No Xbox. So, Mr. Bennington, have you learned your lesson yet? I think this is a hard experience for you, but I'm hoping that you will eventually learn. Oh, my role in the Maynard community? You liked it? Yes. Cal Linforce is a great kid, a role model. What? How did I act so silly in his movies? Simple. He's a great kid, hardworking, behaves appropriately, sacrifices himself for the betterment of Maynard High School. A true role model. Someone that you should look up to. Well, let me tell you something. If you act appropriately from now until the rest of the year, I will play Xbox Live with you when you get it back. Did you know that I was the Xbox champion when I was in high school? First in my class. And I bet I could teach you a few things. So let me just give you my number so that when you get it back, you can call me and we can play Xbox Live. 339-927-8979. You take this number, you act appropriately, and someday we'll play Xbox. What's that? Why am I asking you to play Xbox? Well, it's pleasurable reinforcement for responsible behavior. This is often done to reward positive behavior. I don't want to see any more of these negative reports. If I don't see any of these negative reports, you will be rewarded. Is that a deal? Well, Mr. Bennington, I'm glad we could come to a conclusion of this matter. You have, since the phone call home, have shown that you are mature and responsible. I'll be watching you and making sure you act appropriately. It's been my pleasure. Goodbye.